But let's now talk about chocolate. Now Valentine's Day is around, and it's around the corner, and the chocolate is a vital item, especially if you intend to get a gift for your partner or friend. Well, the government is hoping to gain your interest in patronizing only made in Ghana products, as the 14th also happens to be the World Chocolate Day. They have launched a week-long celebration aimed at increasing local consumption of Ghanaian chocolate and other cocoa-based products. Head of Public Affairs at the Ghana Cocoa Board, Culture and Arts, Marco Krekumante, has been explaining why you would need a bar of chocolate. Listen.
Been identified by research to help reduce inflammation and can protect one from diseases such as heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. I will also, on behalf of the President, plead with you all to eat chocolate, stay healthy, and then together we grow Ghana. I personally have a confession to make. I've struggled with irritable bowel syndrome for the past 15 years. I only got to know of bitter cocoa. I hear that's the popular name, somewhere last year. And since then, my irritable bowel syndrome is well managed. And thanks to cocoa, and then thanks to Tefakwashi. This year, the Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture urges all Ghanaians to focus on the health benefits of cocoa-based products and patronize the cultivation and consumption of cocoa to better the nation's fortunes in terms of its economic value it brings to our economy.
Well, so let's now hear from the Ghana Cocoa Board. Joining us now is the Head of Public Affairs, Fifi Boafo. He will walk us through some of the activities. What should we be on the lookout for?
For the opportunity. The Chocolate Week is an anniversary we started last year. But let me say prior to that, the last 17 years we've been celebrating National Chocolate Day, which falls on the 14th of October. But last year, the decision was to extend it beyond just a day as a way of promoting consumption of cocoa-based products, that's chocolate products. So what we have done is to have a number of activities that will help with the promotion of chocolate. So this year, just like we did last year, we are engaging different stakeholders and then also drawing attention to the consumption. So this year, one of the taglines for the celebration is that if it is a gift and it doesn't include chocolate, then it's no gift. So on the 14th, for example, if you are buying a gift for somebody and it does not include chocolate, then you are not giving the person a gift. So every gift must have chocolate in there. If it's even a car, it must come with a chocolate. There's no sweeter gift than to give chocolate.
I see. And all of this is obviously part of the moves to increase local consumption of our Ghanaian-made chocolate. But there are concerns about the cost of it. The last time, of course, the check was made, it appears that the Ghanaian-produced ones, they cost far more than the foreign ones. What are you doing to...
Ghanaian-produced chocolate is more expensive. It is not entirely the case. There are foreign-produced chocolates that cost way more than what the Ghanaian-produced chocolates cost on the market. However, if you look at the production capacity of most of our chocolate producers, that's compared to those outside there, our companies produce at a very smaller quantities. And obviously, if you're a company you are producing at a smaller quantity, your cost of operation is higher compared to the companies that are producing at a higher quantity. So the expectation is that with such promotions and campaigns, we'll be able to encourage people to consume chocolate made in Ghana. And when you do so, it expands their capacity and then their cost of operation reduces, and we'll be able to produce chocolate at a cheaper cost compared to what they are doing now. So that's one of the ways we are trying to help in expanding our market and then also to improve consumption. One thing we need also to note is the fact that if you take the chocolate made from Ghana, one thing is the extent, the cocoa content in there is higher. Most of the chocolate we buy from other places, of course, has its own properties, but usually the cocoa content is smaller. But it is not just for the treat or not just for the taste of it, but also the fact that Cocoa has a lot of nutritional benefit when you take the cocoa. It helps. Why don't you take something that is sweet, it's nice, but of course it helps in building your immune system and then giving you the health and the nutritional benefits as well.
So I'm sure that your team at CocoBot has set a target for yourselves that you would want to achieve after the 1 week celebration. What's the current rate of consumption and where are you seeking to take this to?
The good news to share is that last year when we were preparing for the chocolate day, per capita consumption was 0.5. The latest figure is actually 0.6, which is 20% increase. But obviously, that is still not significant enough. So we've been able to move it to 20% increase. But the target, the last time the president was talking about it as part of the chocolate day celebration, was for us to at least move to 1 kilo per capita consumption. So that is the target we're working towards at this point in time. It is realistic, it's achievable, but what we need most, especially at this point in time, just like you're doing for us now, is to get the support of the media in Ghana, because we do it for us as a people, we do it for us as a country where when we are able to do this, businesses are built out of it, people get employment out of it, and of course, the revenue we are able to create, the farmers also become the biggest beneficiary of all this. So our expectation is that we'll get everybody on board, we consume the chocolates produced in Ghana, and then we are able to even reduce the quantity that we export, and that has a way of also improving the price we derive at the world market. One of the things we are confronting with as a country is unemployment industry. So, for example, we are encouraging artisanal chocolate manufacturers cater to the quantities they buy from CPC and other processors. We have new arrangements we're putting in place such that we'll be able to help them build their businesses out of it. So, yes, it's a call in the right direction. It's something all of us as a collective, as a people, we must do such that we are able to build our country with one thing we associate our country with. If you step out of the borders of Ghana and you mention to anyone, I am from Ghana, one of the things they will ask you, oh, Ghana chocolate or Ghana cocoa. So if we are all associated with chocolate from Ghana, then obviously this is something we must, as a people, come on board to build.
Fifi, it appears that the CocoBot is associating the consumption of chocolate much more to the season of February. Is that enough? In terms of the period, is that enough in terms of the period? Because you are associating it most of the time to February. How about the other periods as well and influencing consumption when we are off this peak demand season?
It goes beyond it, but of course you agree with me that it gives us a platform for us to build on. So it started from 14th. Now we are doing a week-long activity. If you look at what has started, obviously, we are gradually moving beyond just the 1 week, which last year we witnessed. The plan is that going forward, we have a sustainability plan. A sustainability plan as in sustaining the conversation beyond what we do within a week. There are a number of activities which we've lined up. For example, engagement with stakeholders, engagement with people who are going into processing of cocoa, as well as also getting people on board. So one of the things we look forward to is that, if, for example, if you come to Ghana, you go to any hotel, you are served with a cup of cocoa drink to have a taste of Ghana. If you are entering any meeting in Ghana, you must have a taste of Ghana before you move. If you are given a gift from Ghana to anyone who is visiting, that gift must include chocolate from Ghana. But there's the need for us to, for all of us, come on board, build this campaign to the point that when we realize that Ghana is chocolate and chocolate or cocoa is Ghana, when we do so, the conversation beyond this point becomes easier compared to people who have not even addressed their minds to chocolate and chocolate products and its effect on us as a country. It becomes difficult in doing so. So this is just only a platform for us to build on. And definitely there are a number of activities we'll be undertaking beyond this 1 week activity. And the media is a very important partner to us. We'll continue to engage you on that.
And going forward, what are the plans of CocoBot to expand the market? Obviously, your target is to ensure that the consumption is on the rise, not just within the local market, but within the sub-region and even out there. Are there any plans, concrete plans that you're doing to showcase Ghana out there?
Yes, there's a committee that has been formed beyond Cocoa Board, including processors, where we are trying as much as possible to launch on the back of AFTA Secretariat to go beyond the borders of Ghana. So that's one of the things we are doing. Recently, we had an engagement with the team from the southern part of Africa, where we realized that there is an opportunity for us to enter the South African market. South Africa not as a country, but the Southern African market, where we'll be able to also use the platform they have. North Africa, for example, there's been some studies currently ongoing, and there's a high possibility for us to also enter into that market, which we're considering. The eastern part of the world is one area which we consider as untapped, considering the number of people, for example, say in China alone, who if we are able to break into the market. So that's another market we're also considering. If you look at the chocolate market across the world, the concentration largely has been in Europe and the Americas. And we believe that that market is saturated. If we are unable to identify new market, the cocoa will be produced, the market is saturated already, so price is affected, and we are unable to derive the best out of the market. So yes, all these have been identified, discussions are ongoing, plans are underway. Of course, it sounds very political to say plans are underway, but then concrete steps have been taken and the discussion will continue in order for us to build such markets that opens the way for us to have the best benefit from what we are doing as a country.
Fifi Boafo, I'm grateful. I'm sure able to join us here on the poll.